Eloise. I'm 6. I'm a city child. I live at the plaza. I spend an awful lot of time in the lobby. For instance, every day I go to the desk clerk to see what's happening there. Nanny is my nurse. She's English. Nanny says she'd rather I didn't talk all the time. She always says things 3 times like, Eloise, you can't. I have a dog that looks like a cat. His name is Weenie. Sometimes I put sunglasses on him, and then I have to scratch his back with the wire coat hanger. I have a turtle. His name is Skipperdy. He eats raisins and wears sneakers. Skipperdy and me always know when it's morning because he breathes in our faces and kisses us. The absolute first thing I have to do is braid Skipperdy's ears. Otherwise, he gets cross and develops a rash. Then I have to call room service. Ooh, I absolutely love room service. They always know it's me and say, yes, Eloise, and I always say, it's me, Eloise. Would you please kindly send me 1 roast beef bun, 1 raisin, and 7 spoons to the top floor, and charge, please. Thank you very much. My day is rather full. I have to call the valet and tell him to get up here to pick up my sneakers to be cleaned and pressed and have them back for sure, without fail. Then I have to scurry down to the 10th floor to adjust those thermostats in case anyone needs it. Sometimes I get terribly sick. I have to be waited on. Sometimes I get so sick and my head falls over and is wobbling until it is loose. And we have to call my mom long distance and charge it. I absolutely dislike school. So Philip is my tutor. He goes to Harvard. He wears red garters and is boring. So here's what makes Philip angry. He says, Allons non consulement. And then I say, Allons non consulement. And then he says, shall we settle down, Eloise? And then I say, shall we settle down, Eloise? And then he says, that's quite enough, Eloise. And then I say, that's quite enough, Eloise. And then I say, I mean it, Eloise. And then I say, I mean it, Eloise, right back at him. And he looks at me with fiercely eyes. And then I look at him with fiercely eyes. And then he walks around the room. And then I walk around the room. And then he screams, Nanny! And then I scream, Nanny! And then he comes in yelling, non, Eloise. Philip is always glad to go home. Every night when it's time to go to bed, Nanny yawns out loud and says she's tired. I make as much as possible, like turning on the phonograph real loud and hollering a lot. Then I put on my do not disturb sign and get Skipperdy and Weenie and me all tucked in. And then I open my window. Then Nanny opens the window enormously wide so we can have air. Sometimes we go to sleep right away, but not very often. Sometimes Weenie, Skipperdy, and me get out of bed and go into the closet and look around for a while. And when we get in there, there is this cave that is so dark that it's absolutely black. And there's this bug in there that has these enormously large feathers, and he picks us up by our legs and strikes us around his paws and carries us down into this deep well that is filled with tigers and lions and birds of prey. And they eat us up raw and step on us and stamp their feet on us and absolutely rank us. And we have to run for our lives, dragging each other on our stomachs and scrape our faces along the side until we're absolutely breathing and stretching our arms to reach that closed door, barely in time, and our heart is beating. And we have to wake Nanny up with a flashlight in her face to save us and put witch hazel and cut on all of our turners. And Nanny has to get up and pamper me and spoil me for a while I'm out of my head with fever and pain. Oh my goodness, there's so much to do! To Tomorrow, I'll think I'll pour a picture of water down the mail chute.